253 episodes. 1 year. That's right. We are celebrating the first birthday of Money is Blind podcast. I'm your host, Rasoon, and this is the show for blind, visually impaired, legally blind, all persons who think they are disabled, who think they can't do great things in life, who are not able to use the most important sense organ, their eyes. It's for them to build successful businesses, become independent, both financially, mentally, physically, and find happiness in life. So it was back in November 28, 2022, on the night when I was going through a book that I decided to start this podcast. I never thought I would be able to finish 1 year. When I pressed on the record button for the first time, I never thought reach 1 year, and that too publishing 5 episodes a week, 52 weeks. That was great journey, and without a fail. There have been many circumstances when I could have just let it slip and hope that it wouldn't make a difference, particularly because the audience who were listening to me during the first 6 months were very low. But I didn't care about the number of persons who were listening to this show. I knew I had to do it. I knew this was my stuff. There was a calling inside my head, and I consider it as a journaling. Whatever I think in my head, I just speak into the microphone after pressing the record button. And that's how I see this podcast. It's for all the persons who think they have a great barrier in front of them. I've met several persons who work with me who have said that my journey is an inspiring one, and I wanted to share that journey with all the other blind and visually impaired persons. I just wanted to motivate you guys. I just want you to realize that nothing is impossible, and you don't have to keep searching for jobs which pay you on a monthly basis, paycheck to paycheck. You can start your own business and change your life, because that's what happened when I started my first online business, and it has never felt better. When I think about it, I now think that I should have started at least 10 years ago. And when you look back, you shouldn't feel that guilt in your mind. We can't travel back in time, and what you do now will be the stepping stones to your success in the future. So stop worrying about your future, live in the present, and forget the past. If you think that being blind is a disadvantage, you are right. But if you are disciplined, if you can do the same task over and over again and again at the same time, the same day, the next day, and keep doing it as a disciplined person, nothing is impossible. And the only way that you can do it is if you have the right motivation, if you have the right mindset. You need to identify the purpose of your life. And through this podcast, I have been trying to help you find out the purpose of your life. I've been telling you all the different tips on how you can find out how you can spend your time effectively, how you can convert a little amount of money into a business and then use that business to bring in more money, how you can use your first business to change your personal life, your health, because everything depends on your mindset, your health, your discipline, and how you use your time. The website moneyisblind.com was ready within 2 weeks of starting this podcast. I launched the first course back in July 2023, 8 months into this podcast, and my first online course, the first one that I ever published, is ready, and you can sign up to that course by visiting Udemy. You can also find the link in the show notes. And if you think how I was able to do all this being blind, because I knew for every problem there was a solution, and we just need to figure out how to do it. There is a way, there is a solution. If you have the right mindset and if you can figure out how to do it, we can will be able to definitely do it. So what are the changes that you can expect in the next few episodes? Well, I'll be talking more about some of the soft skills that we need to develop as entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs overlook this, but being blind, we have some inherent skills within our mind, within our brain, which we can use to develop any business, to communicate effectively. So these topics you can expect in the next coming few months. I've been reading some new books, and the knowledge that I gained from that books will be shared in the book review section. You can also keep track of my journey as an entrepreneur. And as you might have noticed, there is a background score in this episode. So I'll keep changing these background musics. I'll be doing one background music for 1 month, and if something sticks, let's continue with that one. Otherwise, I thought podcast needs some kind of background music. Last week I created an episode with a background music which Spotify allowed me to embed in that episode, and it sounded fine. And I was doing everything on my smartphone that day, not on the microphone, not on the MacBook. Everything was done on the smartphone using this app which is called Spotify for podcasters. You can also expect some new updates on SSQ technology devices. There has been some new introductions, including the Apple Vision Pro. We have some long-term reviews. I've been reading some reviews, and of course about Orcam and other new devices. You can expect that. So as I record this episode, we are on to the second year of Money is Blind podcast, and I would love to know what kind of changes you need in this podcast. What are the different topics that you need me to talk about? You can send me your suggestions and feedback by visiting moneyisblind.com/contact. You can also send me voice messages. It's a simple form, and it is definitely accessible with screen readers. It doesn't matter which type of device you're using. You can send me your text or voice messages by visiting the link provided in the show notes. So that's it, guys. I'm really thankful for all of you guys for listening to the podcast for the last 1 year. I would not have done it without your love and support, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I sincerely hope I can keep doing this. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. You guys take care. Bye-bye.